Welcome to another exciting episode of Doug's Electronic Repair Bench.
Morning YouTube. I'm here with you on this Thursday morning to do a quick show of the case that I plan on putting in the dishwasher. My daughter gets on me because I put an R in wash. It's wash. Okay, I understand it's wash. But anyway, the dishwasher. This sounds funny when you say it that way. But anyway, that's the one I have plans to put in the dishwasher. Okay. Now, if you look over here, this is the good cabinet, and I didn't really realize it, but there is a difference in these two radios, and that would be in the dial plate. This one here is loose. I don't know if you can see that, me pushing in on it right there. It's going to have to be taken off and re-glued. It may even be broke down here, it looks like. I think there's this place right there where it looks like it's broke. But anyway, that's the only difference I see in the two cases, other than the fact that this one's in so much better shape. This one here is really pretty bad looking, so. And it's got that discoloration there. That's what I want to see if it'll take off. Basically, is just take that off and you know, kind of look at it and see what I want to do. But I am going to remove the sticker from the bottom of this one. I'm not really caring about if I keep it or not, because, like I said, this one has an identical sticker on it. And anywho, I just wanted to let everybody know on why I don't care about this one so much. And so that's the reason why, because I have a perfectly good one here. And this radio here, the original Zenith that I got, which is the guts of it are back there, it probably will never ever be mounted back in the cabinet. I plan on using it for bench activities, troubleshooting videos, things like that, and I doubt that I'll ever even mess with putting it back in the cabinet, because I just want to basically see if one of these cases will survive a dishwasher. That's basically what I want to see. So, and I'm a little upset here at the moment. The reason I am holding this with my handheld hand, I have lost the tripod mount. That this is the one, the metal one that I bought off online and had to do a little machine work to it to get it to fit in there. But it fits in there fine, and it's the only one I have of that style. And the other two that I made are in the other room. I guess I could just get the whole tripod and do it that way. But anyway, I took it off of the this Kodak camera, and it was there by my chair. I know it was in the living room, and you know, those old girls happened to it. I know they did. I don't know what they did with it, but it's somewhere. They've done something with it. They pick up things like this around, and they think, you know, what in the world is this? And they look at it and they'll play with it, and it had the screw thing in it. I'm sure they played with it to see what it did. And then they put it somewhere, and heaven knows where they put it. I sure don't. But anyway, I don't want to start a rant on that. Another place on this radio here that's broke is this one here. Is that part right there. That's not a big deal. But anyway, this cabinet is in far better shape, I think, than the other one. So that's what I'm going to do, is put this one in the dishwasher and let it have at it. And I'm going to have to clean the dishwasher out, I do believe. I don't think it was done last time. So, let me get on with that, and then we will get on with setting this in there and seeing what happens. Stay tuned. Alright, back with you over here at the dishwasher. I just want to show you some of the stuff that survives the dishwasher. I know, I'm sure these butter bowls were not advertised as being dishwasher safe, but they seem to survive just fine in here. They don't melt, and they're a lot thinner plastic than the radio there, I'm sure. So, I'm wondering if I should be even all that cautious with this. But I will go ahead and empty this out, and I'll probably use the top rack. It appears to be the lesser of two evils, I think. Although there are plastic things in the bottom too, so this is a fairly new dishwasher. I had to have mine replaced. Actually, the landlord replaced it, but some time ago. And so I think what I'm going to do is I may just leave those in the bottom, let them wash again, ain't gonna hurt nothing, and just empty out the top and do that. So go from there. So we'll be back. Alright, they kind of make this impossible to read, but I'm holding this back and maybe you can see it. This is pots and pans. This is normal wash. This is 1 hour wash. I've got it on normal wash. Options are high temp, Santa rinse, and I'm going to put it on high temp, Santa rinse. So heated dry, I'm going to turn off and start. The packet is in there. I left the label on there. I want to see how it survives. I'm just curious. So let's go for it and see what happens. We hear noises. Again, it's on the in the top rack. I placed it with the bottom down, the top facing up. We will see how it fares, and I'll bring you back when it's done. So stay tuned. Alright, the moment of truth has arrived. The dishwasher is finally finished. Let's pop this baby open and see what we got. So far, so good. Yeah, it's definitely some heat coming out of there. I fogged up my glasses. I probably fogged up the lens too. Okay, well, I'm gonna say initial indication is it looks pretty darn good. It certainly doesn't look melted at all. So let's see if it's hot first. It's warm. It's not hot. Alright, I'm going to get it out of there and we'll take a closer look at it over on the bench. Stand by. Alright, what we've got here is the radio cabinet case, whatever, from the dishwasher, fresh out. Just trying to see if that was dirt on there. It looks like dirt there. Didn't get, but that's underneath, so it's okay. It looks like it's pretty daggone clean, actually. I am impressed with the whole dishwasher treatment of this. Let's look at the bottom of the label. Well, what do you know? The label made it through just fine. There's a couple places that are ripped off a little bit, but it's fine. Not a problem at all. So even that little label there, sticker, what do you want to call it, made it fine. Let's take a closer look at the front. There, it's no worse than it was as far as the paint being off, I don't believe. That's all intact. Everything seems to be just fine with it. And that spot that was right here, let's get it up here, is completely gone. Nice, nice. And let's see what we got here. Place there. So all in all, I'm gonna call this a success. I just does look like either some of this may have got knocked off, but I don't know where we got knocked off at. Not gonna worry about it one way or the other. Again, this is a throwaway case, so let's take a look at the top. There are some marks on the top that were there before, so you know. Sides all look pretty good. None the worse for the wear. I can't see any place that you know, it looks like it harmed the case at all. Other than cleaning it, I think it did a pretty darn good job. Now, again, we didn't go through the drying phase. I don't know if that would have caused any significant damage to it or not. That didn't used to do that. I think that did get knocked off. There's a significant part of that. Of course, with the weight on the radio, it wouldn't do that so bad. Like I say, I'm going to call this actually a success. I do believe we successfully cleaned that, and I'm going to say that you can do that safely. Again, maybe, you know, avoid the drying. What's the word? Cycle, whatever you want to call it. That might be a good idea to avoid that. It did clean the spot that I was talking about very well. It's gone completely. So I'm impressed. I'm certainly impressed. So I don't want to. You know, I like that dark better than I do that light. I've got to take this one off because it's loose anyway. That one doesn't look like it come off very easy. So I'll probably stick with that, but I have to reattach it, obviously, because it's loose as all get out there. But that's for another time. I just wanted to concentrate on this today and see what the deal was with this. And I think it came out good. And you guys let me know what you think in the comments. And I guess that's it. So, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. See ya.